guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So last week I was supposed to post a video, but I decided not to because I decided to redo it. Mostly because what I wanted to post was about timing, God's timing. And while what I was saying was accurate, it wasn't the representation of what God truly wanted me to say. And so I decided to redo it because something that I'm working on this year is saying everything truthfully and not half-heartedly. And a lot of the time I have a really hard time saying things with my chest. I like to water things down because I don't like saying things wrong. I don't like getting bad reactions and I don't like confrontation. But as I'm walking with Christ, I'm learning that that is a common theme. You're going to push a lot of buttons, and this is something that I want to personally do. I need to be okay with that. So that is something that I'm learning and realizing. It's a message that I have accepted, a hard message that I had to accept, and a lot of you guys have to also accept if you're willing to do that walk with Christ as well, is that there's a lot of things that you're gonna have to learn about yourself. You might not want to hear, but if you're willing to work on yourself and you want to find truth within yourself and find truth within the world and learn about the world, learn about yourself, who you are, your actual true identity, you have to be willing to be okay with hearing things that you don't necessarily want to hear. But yeah, that's why I decided to scrap my video for last week. The video is about timing, God's timing specifically. So God's timing, He will do things and He will provide things to you within His timing. And when you try to do things on your own and play the role of God, that is when things get complicated and get ugly. And that is when things don't go your way. And when things don't go your way, that is when you get upset at God and you get frustrated with God and decide to say God is not real and God doesn't care and all of that good stuff. Am I wrong or am I wrong? Wait, that's not the right way. Am I right or am I right? That was a hard lesson that I also had to learn. Throughout the year, last year, I did not realize that I tend to play the role of God. A lot of situations that happened in my life, I may have been the cause of it because I have a tendency to make things happen on my own. And that is because I want to be in control. And that is how trouble happens. I feel like as humans, we want things to work. We want things to happen in a certain timing. And we want things to happen so badly that we're willing to do things on our own. But sometimes we have to stop and think that maybe that is not God's will for us. Because sometimes God's will for us is something better. If we are not patient and we are not willing to wait and be patient and just wait the process, we will not see what God actually has in store for us. A lot of us are not patient and we never actually get to see the true blessing that God has in store for us. And so that is a lesson that I had to learn the hard way. Not for a lot of things, but for some things I definitely missed out on a couple of blessings. But I'm learning in the process. I will say one of my testimonies that I did get right is this apartment that I was blessed with before the New Year's. I had a feeling that I was going to move, but I didn't know when. I didn't know how. I was just like, I'm going to move. I feel it. I know that something's going to happen. And so in the beginning of the year, I just started doing little small things to like move into an apartment. I started off with like bathroom stuff. I was like, okay, let me see how I want to decorate my bathroom. Let me start getting bedroom stuff, how I want to decorate my bedroom. Let me just start getting like details. And then as time starts ticking down, I started looking for apartments. I finally found an apartment that suited me, how I thought would be the best apartment for me. I was like, okay, it's cool. It's close enough to my job. It's in my price range. Like, it's good. It's perfect for me. It's fitted for me. Notice when I'm saying how I see fit for me. God had other plans, needless to say. I put in the paperwork, I do everything that the leasing lady says, and somehow the paper keeps coming back over and over and over again. And I don't know why. The lady's really sweet, there's nothing on her part It's the auditor, whoever, she just keeps saying something's wrong. She keeps sending it back to like the district, the people that I work for, and my district's getting a little irritated, and I'm like, y'all, like this is my new job. Like, you guys are embarrassing me. Like, what are you doing? And yeah, they just keep sending things back. And this is what I'm saying. When God has other plans, you should listen. Stop trying to play the role of God and do things on your own will, because God is showing you that He has other plans and have things better for you, but you have to be willing to wait and to listen. But I decided I didn't want to do that. So I decided to put in my fee again, because I was like, no, I have everything. The lady, she's like, just put it in one more time. We're gonna get this. She's like, now you have everything. She's like, pretty sure it's gonna go through this time. She's like, I'm positive. Didn't hear anything again for like 2 days. God's like, no, Bree, you're not listening. So then I still didn't hear anything back. I get an email from one of my students' parents. She happens to be a real estate agent, and she sent me this email saying,
hey, my son said you're looking for a home.
And I was like, I didn't say anything back to her, but I was like, I am. So then that got me thinking, like, oh, townhomes. And so I type in something on the internet, and one apartment place pops up. It's this place in the and I can bleep 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 because you're not about to know where I live. And I go to this place, and it's huge, and I give them everything that I have, and guess what? I get it the very same day, and the place is cheaper. And literally, this is what I'm saying. When God has plans for you, He's telling you to wait for a reason. It's because He has something better. It's because He knows what you need. He knows your heart. Just wait and listen. Anyways, I hope you guys